Hiya Seb, here's the guitar. Thought you might want to see a little review of it before you commit to buying a Gibson, as it's a lot of money, you know. So yeah, you asked about the finish. It's just perfect. It's really just gorgeous. Things I really like about the guitar are the bridge. You can't change the intonation, so they've got the intonation as close as it can be with the gauge of strings. So I guess any strings like 9s to, let's say, 11s, and then it's just fixed. So you're never going to fuck up the intonation, basically. Not saying that you would, but just, you know, that's good. Another thing that I quite like, the pickups. They're really good. Also, it's just really resonant, like just acoustically, not through the amplifier. It's really resonant, and then when you put the amp in, if you listen to the toggle switch, which is really kind of heavy duty, this toggle switch, the resonance comes through when you change the switch. Listen. It's just a sign of like quite a resonant guitar. There was two in the shop, two of these in different colours, and I played them both. I wasn't really too bothered about the colour. I played them both, and this one was the nicest. It was a little bit brighter. Things I don't like, well, firstly the headstock. If you look, I think that looks a bit cheap, the truss rod. The tuners are like, you know, your classic Clusen style tuners. I mean, they look great, but realistically that kind of plastic wears after a few years and they can crack and stuff, so I would prefer metal ones. Another plus though, thing to mention, is this looks like a regular nut. It's actually quite rubbery and quite lubricated, so it helps with tuning stability. I don't like the birds personally, but you know, it's not my thing. But it doesn't really matter about what it looks like, it's how it plays. And the best thing about it, you really can't see in this video, if I'm honest with you, is the thick neck. It is a Chunkmeister. And as well, try and show you, they haven't overly glossed the neck. There is gloss there, but it's just really like just a nice kind of neck that entices you to play, but it's really chunky, way chunkier than the Gibsons. So the two of the Gibsons didn't have, these pickups are basically based on the 57s, right? So two of the Gibsons I played didn't have the 57s. I think they had 490Ts in. So it was never going to stack up. They were never going to stack up to this anyway. But I played the traditional and the classic, and they do have 57s. And honestly, I wanted to like them, but this, just, maybe it's the neck making me play different or whatever, but like, this just sounded so much nicer. So I'm on the neck position, neck pickup, everything's wide open, the tone's full on, and it's give you some sort of idea what it sounds like. I'm going through the little, you can't see, I'm going through the little Marshall, and I've got some compression on from that pedal I bought the other day. Sounds fucking awesome. Like, it really, it intonates perfectly, but it's the neck, man. It's so chunky and it's just so easy to play, and the neck's chunky, but the actual width of this fingerboard is actually really narrow, so maybe that makes it feel like chunkier than it is, I don't know, but it's just got that. How you expect like maybe a classic Les Paul to sound. So that's the neck pickup. Go over to the more thrashy, spanky bridge pickup. this might fall down comparatively to the Gibsons, especially the one you're thinking of, is that it might not do more modern style music as well, because they're not as sort of gainy, the pickups, but I don't give a shit about that because I don't want to play that kind of music, frankly. But the killer bit for me, this is why I bought this one over the others, was the woman tone. So just roll back the tone, best to do it on the neck position. This is what this did so well comparatively, even to the, you know, the Les Paul traditional, the really expensive like $2,000 guitar. Just this little... sold at that point. It just, when it comes to the kind of, maybe it's just something as simple as the capacitor they're using for the tone, I don't know, but like, it just, the combination of that and how it plays with that neck, just, to me, it was much nicer. Hang on, someone's at the door.